Can you hear me? Can you see me? Ooh, for watching. I'm sorry, I changed the URL. Oh, there we are. There's my face. Sorry, I see myself here and I see myself there. I changed the URL because the first one had a cut doing the live stream, so that one is not. So I did it again, and this one is hopefully the right one, or it's working. I see I'm live and I see myself on that side, so that's good. Anyways, it's working nice. Thank you, James. Thank you for saying that. Anyways, it might look a little weird because right now I'm looking at my screen of my laptop and the camera is actually right here in the bottom. Now I love this laptop. Don't get me wrong, I love this laptop. See, I'm looking that way, but I have to look that way. But one thing I don't like about this laptop is the placement of the webcam. It's like right down there. So if I'm typing, for example, you can see me here. Normally I've got my laptop like this. It's like here's my keyboard right there. Anyway, I'll put it a little bit upwards like that. I wanted to do the live stream in my hostel, but there was some copyright music playing over there. So I was like, maybe YouTube is gonna take that one down. So right now I'm in a coffee shop, like not far from the hostel. Kind of ran here and got myself a nice latte. I love lattes, they're awesome. Anyways, pretty funny. This place also has music, but I think this is free music because I just heard the track that I used in my video. That was the thumbnail of this live stream. So you have the thumbnail of this live stream, and when the drone shot came, it wasn't in Ukraine. You saw you heard the music, and the music is from Epidemic Sound. So that's like a music service, which like a lot of tracks on there. And here they have the exact same music. It's like, what a coincidence. Anyways, so that was pretty funny. I wanted to start the live stream, but that was like 15 minutes ago. So anyways, I got some, hey guys, I love your videos. I should be working right now, but I want to watch this instead. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna take a while though. I can't see the poll. Maybe I can get it a little bit bigger. Maybe I can see the live chat. Bit annoying. Hey, Presto is here as well from Sydney. Cool. I've been talking a little bit about Australia because that's part of what this live stream is going to be about. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, it's a bit annoying that I cannot see all of my live stream comments right here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we are. Oh, my mom asked, I still have this band on my arm. True, it's from the hostel. It's Express Hostel. It's the hostel I'm staying at right now, and you need to have this band. So that's why I have it still. I wasn't 6 days. I think the vlog is at where was it? Oh, the vlog is at right now. The next vlog that will be published in like 4 hours from now will be that I meet my parents. I think. Yeah, it will be the one that I meet my parents. It's very emotional, guys. It's very emotional. Anyways, right. I'm not really able to see all of the chats very well, but I think. Anyway, I think I'm caught up. But let's start with the first thing. I want to do this in. I want to do this live stream 4 sections of this live stream. We're already going for a couple minutes, but right now we're going to start with the first one. I got my. Oh, there it is. All right. So first of all, first section. I want to thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. Right now, I think we're at 2,030. Thank you so much, guys. That's truly amazing. That's just wonderful. I don't know what I thought in the beginning, but I used to have a different channel, and I remember I had one video that went very viral, like 4,000 views, and my subscriber count doubled from 100 to 200 or something like that. I remember being so happy about that, and yeah, I never really thought. I think, you know, like 1,000 subs was like high, and now 2,000 is it's insane. Anyway, we'll see how it goes from here, guys. It's to be honest, the growth is going a little bit slow, but anyways, let's go back to the chat now so I can see. Hey, Zbigniew is here as well. Awesome. Where are we? The chat. Oh, Jasper's present. Cool. All right, 22 people watching. That's awesome. Anyway, so that's the first section. Thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers. It's quite a milestone, but yeah, it's really, really awesome. I just thank you so much for that. Anyways, okay, live stream's looking good. Let's go on to the second section of this live stream. Let's see. Oh, here. So the second section is about my future plans. So if you follow Jayoe Nation, if you watch his live streams, he does a lot of live streams. If not, I have left a link in the description down below to his channel actually, so you can check him out. He's riding around the world on a recumbent trike, and he has mentioned my plans a couple times because I chat to him a lot. And yeah, he's a real companion. He's a really, really cool guy. And so I've told him already my story about my future plans. I've also told my family the story. So most people in the family know it, and I think also a few of my viewers know it. But the story goes like this. So I have this problem right now because I need to set aside time to work. So I can't keep cycling basically because then my money is going low, 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 low. It's not a lot, guys. It's really, really not a lot right now. I don't know if I should mention it. I do want to make like a full video about financing because that's one of the suggestions of one of my Patreons. If you aren't a patron yet, go in the description down below, check it out. I've got a series on Patreon called You Decide. So every week I post a video on Patreon in which my patrons can decide on something that they want to see. And each week is a different theme. So last week's theme, so last Saturday's theme was about, let's keep the chat here. Sorry. Was about a topical video, just something that they want to know about, like anything, like fears of bike touring. I made a couple suggestions, but one of them was how I manage my finances, and that is a very good one. I like to talk about that because that's like one of the main thoughts that's going on in my mind is, you know, how do I manage my finances right now? I'm doing pretty good at like managing them, but like it's not sustainable, you know, like in let's say a month from now I won't have any finances to manage anymore because I won't have any money. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, Mikal, hello. So yeah, if you're a Patreon, you get to decide on that. So you get to leave a comment in the section. You get to see those videos. Right now they are from Bangalore. Awesome. That's wow. That's awesome. But anyways, so yeah, if you wanna, you can start off like $1 a month. I've got two people donating 25 a month. One is called Bart or Jan 3 Sobieski. Really, thank you so much. And the other one is the legend Tim Cook. Great guy, cycling. He cycled around the Netherlands. He made pretty good videos, I have to say. And I that was the guy that lost his drone, unfortunately, and I gave him mine for the remainder of his trip. And yeah, he has used it quite well. I have to say, really, really good shot. So check him out as well. I have not linked him in the description down below, but yeah, I think if you search Tim's Trike Tips or no Tim's Trike Trips, then you will find him. Anyway, he's a really awesome guy as well. And I've got like in total, I think I have about 14 patrons right now. I thank you guys so much. That's like $100 a month. That adds up. That's so cool. Really, really cool. You know, it's not enough, but I can get a long way with that. Definitely, it really, really helps me. So, anyways, so yeah, back to the story. Wait, what was I talking about? Sorry, that you know what I have. I really cannot do two things at the same time because I look at the chat, and then it's a bit annoying. So no talking for a little bit. In just a bit, like the third or fourth section of this live stream, you can ask questions in the live chat, and then I will answer them. But anyways, what I was saying. So I don't even know anymore. Yeah, the money situation. I think the money situation is bad, really bad. I cannot continue for much longer. I have to work. Oh yeah, I saw that Michael. Sorry, he changed his donation from $5 to $1 a month. Still awesome, dude. Luckily, it's not not a reason that I'm something that he changed it, but he says he's poor but still, like, just awesome. Brian Dude asks, where am I now? I'm in a coffee shop. I wanted to do it at a hostel where I'm staying at in Krakow in Poland. But I'm in a coffee shop because the internet's better and it's a little bit more secluded. Like in the hostel, there are quite a bit of people, and they were, blasting copyright music. So I'll show you. It's pretty empty as well, which I like. A bit of privacy here. I'm in the back part. Anyways, so where I was with the story, guys. Sorry. So yeah, that's the money situation is bad, and I have to take a month off to work, basically, maybe even longer than that. Like the thing is, like I'm trying to do this business, and I also want to make a video about my business, which is Livestream. Oh no, wait, for web development freelancing, and it's not going so well. Like I actually have one client from the Netherlands that used to be a teacher of me. He writes books, and he's got a website that I can keep up for 20 euros a month. Not much. It adds up. It's about 1 hour of work a month for $20 or 20 euros, and I'm like, great. So that helps, but that's like the only one. Like I need to find, and I have purchased a course all about being a freelancer on the road and travel, and this guy basically does the same thing. He earns a lot more. He earns like between 5 to 10,000 a month. It's pretty insane. And he said to me, dude, you can land clients of like $2,000 to $3,000 in like 2 or 3 months of work. Just make sure your portfolio is ready, but make sure you have something to present. I've already made 2 websites for 2 people for free. One of them is Jayoe Nation. I made his website totally new, and I also made a website for another Dutch thing that I can show. Basically, this website that I get paid 20 euros a month for is just updating it. Putting some new posts on it. It's really pretty easy, but I can't really show that I'm working on it, but I didn't make it. And I have 2 other websites which are like, they look good. They look like good websites. But the thing is, I need to find clients that are willing to pay for such a service, and this guy really helps me with that. But he says, yeah, you have to put in the work. Right now I'm just cycling and making videos, and I don't know, but I like editing videos more than doing this. So I edit all of my videos before I start working on my website. So anyway, you can go to my portfolio website. It's called ticescroll.com. I'm actually revamping that whole website, so don't really bother actually going there at all. But if you know anyone that might want a new website or work on a website, mention me to him. Like that would be totally awesome. I know that Tim also needs a website at some point. He said, so he might come to me. But anyways, that's part of that's the business plan. So I need to stay somewhere for, let's say, 1 to 2 months. Right now it's the beginning of August. I was thinking of doing that in Prague, in Czech Republic. This was the original plan before, let's say, about 3 weeks ago. This was what I had in mind 3 weeks ago. I'm going to Prague, staying there for 1 to 2 months, work on this, get a little bit of money in, like get just a financial base right there. And then from there, start cycling again. You can go to travelingtice.com/tour map to see the route that I want to do through Europe. It's like a zigzag way. An element of that route is the Alps. Now, if I stay in Prague for, let's say, 1 to 2 months, afterwards I go into southern Germany. I want to go to Liechtenstein because it's kind of like a weird place. Like I can go to Liechtenstein first. That's like my plan, to go to Liechtenstein first. And then go eastwards again to Moldova, basically all the way to Moldova, and then south into Greece. That's like the original plan. But if I stay in Prague for like 2 months, it will be, let's say, beginning of October. And going over the Alps in the beginning of October, it's kind of like a flashback to Norway, beginning of October. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm really into that. So I was thinking about that. That was kind of like the negative thing. I was like, this is pretty hard to get working. It will be winter. I also like Moldova, like northern Romania. I would have to go through in that winter period. Not a lot of fun, you know. And I think that most travelers right now are going, you know, south. So yeah, I thought of that. I thought of that issue, and so I think it was in Ukraine as well. I was cycling in Ukraine somewhere. I think it was my last day in Ukraine, also with drone shots. I think that one was in the mountains, and I came onto an idea. The idea was to go to Thailand. Yes, Thailand. And it might sound weird because, you know, getting there is pretty expensive, but it's cheap there. And people that are mostly in Europe, like, I mean, the people that do the things that I want to do, like travel around and work while traveling, it's a pretty big movement. It's called digital nomadism. It's a pretty big movement. Like a person is called a digital nomad then. It's kind of like what I'm trying to do. And so, yeah, people that, you know, are in Europe in summertime, those digital nomads, they go to Thailand, Southeast Asia in wintertime, or even to South America as well. Those are like the most popular spots. So I was like, you know what? I can go to Thailand, go to like Chiang Mai, it's like the capital of those type people, like expats and digital nomads. Find people, surround myself with those people, and maybe get it to work there. But then there was another nagging thing, and that was if I don't get it to work, because it will still take me 2 or 3 months of work, get there is expensive. Get a ticket there is expensive. I've never been to the tropics as well, so I think that would be like quite a shock to get there. And yeah, Thailand is definitely paradise. Sorry, I'm not really seeing all the comments, but I just see Thailand. Jasper says Thailand is paradise for this nomad. True. But so that was my second plan. That was my second option. Now that option was good, but I mean, if I didn't get it to work, which I mean the chance is not great, but I mean, yeah, still, it was not 100% what I wanted. Now, now Joseph comes into play. Joseph from the Wrong Good Road. I have left a link in the description to his channel as well. This guy right now is in Australia. He just cycled from Sydney to. He's almost in Perth. He's almost there, but he cycled from Sydney through the Nullarbor, where you have like a gas station, another gas station, and then like 200 kilometers in between of nothingness. And he has been calling me, or we have been keeping in contact. Sometimes we call for long, guys. We call for like 2 hours. Like this morning, he called me when I was on the toilet, and I sat there for like 1 hour. It was pretty bad. Anyways, but he called me, and yeah, like that was not today, but yeah, he's been calling me quite a lot. And he always says, like, you know, we are very similar. He's in the same situation as me. He loves to travel. We're the same age as well right now. He's also 19 years old. And he says, I'm right now in Australia. Right now he's in Perth area. And he says, I need to find a job. Like, I pretty much don't have any money. I still have the money to go to Thailand, for example, or that corner of the world, basically. That's I still have enough money for that. And I mean, my parents and my family is very supportive, so I think they're willing to lend me a bit if I just don't make it enough. Anyway, sorry, I'm just reading some chats. Let's see. Ooh. Gosh, man, this chat thing is so annoying. Why am I not? I'm not getting into the. Sorry, I just maybe I can do it this way. I'm really losing the story right now. Let's pause on the site. Reload. Maybe I can look at the chat this way. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. I can see the chat a lot better, I think. Or not. No. No, wait. Yeah, this way. All right. Let's go through the chat just a little bit, and then we're gonna pick up the story again. Do I write in JavaScript, just HTML? Both. I've learned basically. I was home for 7 months, and that was last winter. And I learned everything, basically HTML, JavaScript, React, even like some frameworks. About 7 months of experience I have in that field, and also WordPress. That's where I make most of my website, but I do know how to write JavaScript and HTML. What do I charge for a website? I have a domain name and I need to build a site for. If you're a fan of the channel, I mean, it also depends on what type of a website. And I don't really have prices yet. Like I can say I make a website for $2,000. I don't know if you find that a lot or not a lot. Like that's my problem. Pricing is a big problem. I need a website built. Let's get in contact, man. Just give me go to my Facebook page or my Instagram account and shoot me a message. It would be really, really awesome. How much did I miss? That's why I'm right now skipping the story. So short summary, I'm right now Robert. Right now I'm talking about my future plans and what I'm gonna do in the next, let's say, year. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. I worked online for 3 years of my life on SMS chats. Interesting, Michael. Interesting. The mid-age travelers are here as well from Dublin. I met those in Riga and in Vilnius. They were there on the free tour, and then I saw them again in Riga. It was quite interesting, and now they're following me. That's really awesome. Anyways, I love the cold. I sort of did, but I honestly right now I don't like it anymore. Right now I don't want to go back to it. I like this weather way more. I think on YouTube to make money you need a cat. I can bring one, maybe not. Anyway, thank God. Oh, they're big fans. Things awesome. Anyways, let's go back to the story. So I mentioned right there. I mentioned Joseph from the One Good Road. So he's in the same situation. He's in Australia, in the Perth area. I think he's coming into Perth. He's still cycling right now. This night he's sleeping in a laundry room. Like he doesn't even like, I do it pretty much like camping a lot, but he doesn't even like, he knocks on doors of people to ask if he wants to, if he can sleep there. It's really amazing. Anyway, so what I was saying, he's in the same boat as me, like pretty much financially really low. And he right now, when he arrives in Perth, he's going to look for a job. Now in Perth, you can get a job or around that area for pretty good payoff. Like if I were to go to Thailand, I pretty much had to go for this client. I had to get a client over the next 2 to 3 months. And if I did not get a client, then I would have to go all the way back to Holland and start a job there. Or I actually can still go to Australia. So that's my plan right now, is to go to Australia. So Joseph really wants me to go to Australia because he's also a traveler like I am. And I'm also like, like to work with someone. Like we're good friends. Like on the phone, we're great friends. We can really find it well with each other. Like I really consider him to be a friend. And he said, or he asked me, like, would you want to come to Australia and together we can find a job, and that can be anything like woofing, or woofing is working on a farm, or just as a bartender or something like that. He doesn't have the education that I have in web development and stuff, or the experience in that field. So he asked me, like, would you want to join me in the job search? Together we can stay in Australia for a couple months, and then you can always go to Thailand afterwards if you want to. But the thing what like made me decide this is the steady paycheck. So because right now, like if I go to Australia, I can find, and it's not very hard, I think, to find a job. The hardest part will probably be getting a working visa. That might be a bit of a challenge, but anyway, can you still see me here? Oh, I put the live stream on, sorry. My live stream just stopped. I thought that the connection was off, but I think you guys can still. Where in Australia is he? He's in the Perth area, so around Perth. He's gonna arrive there very soon. And I mean, just a regular job, and it will be a great experience because like Thailand really scared me, and that's kind of also what excited me. But maybe it's a bit too soon. I don't know. I want to hear you guys' opinion about this. But I really, Joseph is just a great friend, and I would love to also get to know a new friend, because traveling alone is awesome. But I want to get some bit of variety, and it's pretty rare to find someone of the same age traveling the same way and kind of having the same views on the world. I mean, we do have our differences, but in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty similar. And I really like, gosh, man, I kind of want that. You know, we want to go to Australia. I've never been to Oceania before, even the continent, and do that, and then get a little bit of money back. You know, just good base again, and then I can explore that area. I can go to Thailand, Southeast Asia. He wants to cycle in Japan. That's pretty cool. Like that's pretty awesome as well. I can go to Japan, for example, and some other things. So yeah, that's what I said to him. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna come your way soon. Not right now, of course, but that will be in about 1.5 months to 2 months, about that time. And then I'll go to Australia. So yeah, for the next weeks, I'm still cycling. I'm right now in Krakow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Zbigniew's house. He is still watching, I think. I'm gonna go to his house. I'm gonna vlog it, and he's gonna show me around his area. It's about 60 kilometers to the west of Krakow. Then we're gonna explore his area and do all that awesome stuff. And then I'm gonna go cycle towards Prague, and that will be it. So I'm gonna cycle towards Prague. I think that will take about 1.5 to 2 weeks, if not less, if not more. No idea. I think about 1.5 weeks. Then I'll be there, and in Prague I may stay for another week or so, sort of like that. So I think I'll be home in about a month from now. Then I want to be home for a little period of time, maybe even a month. It really depends, guys. It's my plans. They change every single day. It's sort of stupid, but it does happen. But yeah, that's. Oh, sorry, I see some jets coming in. Love Australia, and going there will be a great experience. But they hate cycling through Syria, and that is not a joke. Oh wow, really? That's yeah. I know that it's kind of like America to cycling. Like the car rules there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. It's just to avoid the main roads. I mean, Joseph has been cycling on the main roads a lot of the time, and he says it's okay. But he's seen some of those road trains, like four carriages, like huge trucks going. Craziness. Anyways, happy to host you on the couch in Sydney. Awesome, Robert. Yeah, I mean that's also one of my plans. Maybe when I'm there, is to cycle around Australia. I mean, Australia is huge, and it will probably take me a long time to go to Eastern Australia, and yeah, maybe a little bit scary because of the vastness. And that might be another thing I might do with someone else, because Matthew Gallett from the Jayoe Nation, the guy I've also been chatting with, he's a great inspiration to me. He's like a mentor to me. We chat a lot on some coffee, I think it's called now, on Facebook Messenger. And yeah, he's also mentioned me a couple times in his vlog, which is awesome. He still wants to make a video for me, and I kind of went the extra stretch because I made a whole new website for him. So right now he considers me as a sort of like a good contact, maybe a friend. And right now his route is, he's right now in Taiwan. He's gonna cycle through China and then down into Southeast Asia and then down to Australia over the next 1 to 2 years. So if I'm in that area, maybe I can cycle with him for a bit. He's on a come and try. He is a top-notch guy, to be honest, guys. He really, like, he's got the vision. He's got just, I really like that guy. I just, you know, he's just one of those positive people, and I don't know. I've been following for quite a while, and yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, let's see some jets here. Hi from Strella and Venlo. All right, from Holland. Cool. Did you meet your parent? Oh man, sorry. Like, what's your name? See, this is what I mean. Grzegorz. How do you pronounce that? Oh my god. That's like the most Polish name I've seen. Anyways, did you meet your parents? How was it? Do they like Krakow? They liked it. Yeah, I did meet them. That's the vlog that's gonna come tonight. Yeah, we had a great time together in Krakow. Really, really great. We resided in a sport hotel, so we just did sports. So the vlog's a little bit sporty, but yeah. Anyways, is this like a transition to the new section? I think so. Because right now, you guys, if you have any questions about my plans, by the way, if you want to know anything like details or something, then ask them in the chat. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna go to Australia probably, buy a ticket there. I don't know if I'm gonna make it financially to get to Australia and have some money left. So I might have to ask my parents for a small loan or something like that. I don't want to do like a real loan because I don't really want to get into debt because I heard that it's pretty bad. So yeah, but that's the plan, and then get a job there, get a little bit of money back in. I think I'm gonna go for about 3,000 euros, something like that, and then go travel around a bit more. So anyways, they like Krakow. Yes, my parents really liked it. Right, dude. I need a cat in my pannier. I don't know. Maybe. I really don't like cats. So I mean, they're cute. Some of them are really cute, but I don't know. Okay, bike messenger in Australia. Hey, I got the experience, right? I think I can apply for such a job. Morgan out Michigan. Right? Are you Dutch or American? Michigan, cool. Anyways, Robert, Australia is expensive if you're in the city like Perth. If you get out to the outback, it's cheap and incredibly unique. 1,000 kilometers with almost nothing. Yeah, that's Joseph already like he told it to me in vivid colors. Like he cycled across the Nullarbor and those places, and he really said it was probably one of the most challenging things he's ever done. But he said it was intensely beautiful, like crazy vastness. And I mean, all the places I've been to, I mean, Europe is quite a crowded place. Of course, there are places like in, for example, Norway, Sweden, where it's very sparsely populated. But I think I've never really experienced anything so vast as like the Australian outback. And I don't know. I really do want to experience that. Anyways, what else do we have here? Okay, love Australia, and going there will be a great experience. What the hate's like? Oh yeah, I've got that one. Working holiday visa for 12 months. Then, if you want to extend to 2 years, you have to do 88 days paid work on a farm. Right, Joseph told me that I have to work on a farm for 88 days to apply for a second working visa. So one working visa in Australia is 1 year. Second one, so to extend it another year. I might go for that because I plan to stay there for a while. But yeah, I mean, the European bike tour will be paused for quite a while. First, my plan was to stay there for the winter and then return in summer. But I mean, that area has so much into it, and to go to each country in the world, why not explore? We're gonna stay exploring, guys. But honestly, I'm a little bit done with Europe for the moment. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but I don't know. I just want to experience something else. Like the world is so big, and yeah, I think it will be cool. Anyways, what else do you have there? Not that bad, Jazz, but you're right that our drivers don't have a good attitude. Yeah, it will be something, guys. I think I've never really been cycling in a country where I have been cycling in the US, but that was only national parks. And in the city of San Francisco, actually, I also cycled there, but I didn't really experience any of the awful behavior of cars there. It will be interesting, I think. There's a Dutch bike called Van Nicolas Deveron. I think I've heard of that one, actually, which would be great for your endless trips. The bike that I have right now, the Trek 520, really good bike. I really love that bike. So I'll keep that one, and I actually want to bring it to Perth as well. So that will also be a first, trying to get my bike on the plane. So some airline carriers say it's really hard, and for some it's like very complicated, and others it's an easy process. So we'll see. Is it possible to buy a scooter cheaply and be relatively comfortable? I think so. Yeah, I think that's totally possible. I mean, it just depends on where your limit is. Like, I like my coffee, for example, but this coffee, and I actually had a cookie as well, 22 Polish zloty, and I think that's actually quite expensive because I've also had dinners at restaurants for that same price. I think it's about €5. So depends where you go, really. Like, if you go to Norway, then staying cheap is pretty hard because everything there is expensive. Like going to the supermarket and buy food, like for let's say 2 days worth of food, is already 20 bucks. So, but if you go to, for example, Southeast Asia or are we back? I hope we're back. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, we're. Yes, yes, yes. I have returned. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. Ooh, yeah. This internet, I needed to log. I was logged out of the internet, so I think it logs out again. So, anyways, I need to watch that. Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah, the meeting with Darren. It was cool. Yeah, it was like interesting because I've met some people that watch me from the videos, know me from the videos, and met me in person. They said it was weird. It was a weird thing. But now I've had the same experience because I know Darren from the internet only. And now I've met him in person as well. That was a very interesting thing. But I think it was pretty awesome. I edited the vlog, and my vlog was not very great because I was a bit nervous. I didn't really vlog so much because he wasn't videotaping anything, and I don't know. It was the vlog is not great, to be honest. Like, don't expect too much of the vlog, but he did interview me, so maybe he's gonna put it on his channel. That will be really awesome. But he also put me on his Instagram posts and that sort of stuff. But the meeting was really cool. Yeah, it was really interesting to meet him. But he was a bit in a rush because it was I think 4 days before he went to the US again, and he said to me that he doesn't really have like enough time. He needs more time because he has quite a bit to do. So I'm kind of thankful that he made the time to meet me there, and yeah, it was cool. It was very cool. So stay tuned for the vlog, but don't really expect too much of it because it's actually quite a bad vlog. So in about a month, you first coming home? Yes, mom, I will come home. I mean, I have to because I've got lenses, night lenses, and every half year I need to see my eye doctor for my lenses. Now Joseph actually said maybe I can also do that in Australia because in Australia the healthcare there is pretty good. I do have health insurance, so wouldn't really cost me anything. I hope it's covered, by the way. But yeah, that's would be possible, but I think I'll go home, get an appointment with my eye doctor, as well as I've got a little teeth. What is that called? Like a brace, like a little thing in my teeth that I wear during the night to keep my teeth. And I also need to have an appointment every, I think, 2 or 3 years for that. And I think one is coming up, but I'm not sure. So those are two things that kind of like make me have to return to home every now and then. And like my eye doctor is a big one, so he says I really should go back home for, getting a check on my lenses, and then every year my lenses have to be renewed. Like I need new ones, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that off the road. But yeah, it will be interesting. I want to get my eyes lasered, but I heard that I need to be at least of I think 20 years old of age, and I need to have been stable with my vision for a period of time, like a year or 2 years before that that is possible. So, but I might look into that actually. Anyway, let's keep going with some questions. It's complicated, yeah. Very good to know you're headed down under. Look forward to connecting, if possible. You don't believe the space in Australia. Yeah, Robert, I would love to meet up actually. But I'll be in Perth for. So if you ever come to Perth, then let me know. I'll be there for a couple months probably. But you can stay tuned to the channel. But I do plan to post some videos when I'm there. The Melbourne Road is a brilliant experience. I did it about 10 years ago. Awesome. Yeah, I know. I've heard Joseph talking about it, and I don't know. It's for him it was actually quite challenging mentally because he was alone and he was actually cycling in the wrong direction. He was going from Sydney to Perth, but he had headwind all the time. Basically, that's what he said to me. He had a lot of headwind and like freaking like bad winds as well. I think right now he's in really bad weather out there, so he says it was challenging. Hello everybody over the world. Oh shit, where are you? Yes, okay, I've returned, sorry. What happened? Puncture. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you elaborate, Jazz, on what you mean with what happened puncture? I think I was talking about something when you post this comment, but I don't remember where it was from. So when is the video when parents answer questions? That's a good one, Bart. That's a very good question. Now I wanted to edit it right here in Krakow because I have I stay here for 6 days, and my bike right now is at Zbigniew's place. So the guy that I'm going to meet up with tomorrow, 60 kilometers outside of Krakow, he's got my bike, and the reason for that is because I was going to Dernev to Poznan, Poland, but I was not bringing my bike. So my bike stayed at his house. I couldn't find anyone in Krakow or any place to store my bike in Krakow. So I asked Zbigniew, can I leave my bike at your house when I get to Poznan and go back? And he said, sure. But Zbigniew really wants to show me his area. He's actually made some cool plans about his area. And he said, what did he say? Oh yeah, he had to work. That's what it was, sorry. He had to work for a couple of days after I to Krakow. And he said, he lives with his wife, his mother and grandmother in the same house, and they don't speak English. And he didn't really see me staying at his house, and I totally understand it, of course. But he was okay with leaving my bike there. Right now, I only have my backpack right here, and that's the only thing I'm traveling with right now in Krakow. And but I made really good use of the last, I think it's 6 days that I'm back in Krakow. I went to, if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you can see some pictures of that. Yesterday, I did a hike in Zakopane. So if you know, Zakopane is in the south of Poland, right near the border with Slovakia. And you have the mountains there, the Tatra Mountains, and it was so beautiful. I went up a mountain. I climbed them, my first ever mountain hike, and it was a proper climb. There were places where I had to climb like a 2-meter rock, like vertical, and it was amazing though. I think I hiked for like 20 kilometers, and my legs are so sore today. It's amazing. I was exhausted, but it was really cool. But why the stream died? Did I make sense now? Oh, sorry. Yeah. There was it was a puncture in the internet connection. To be honest, that's why I was out. It might happen again, guys. So just wait for a little moment until I'm back, hopefully. But yeah, Zakopane was so beautiful. I hiked up. I think the mountain was called Kościelec. I think Kościelec. I think it was called something like that. But it was so stunning, guys. It was really beautiful, and that vlog is pretty good. Not a bad thing. My bike is at Zbigniew's place, and he also got my drone. I was like, this was the perfect opportunity to fly my drone around that mountain, but didn't have it. So, but you will stay tuned for that. Another thing that I did as I went to Auschwitz, I made a little video about that. Kind of shocking what I saw there. But yeah, that was also, I think, a good experience to go there as well. And for the rest, what else did I do? I watched the Tour de Pologne. There's like the Polish version of the Tour de France. Started in Krakow, like I think the second day that I was back from Poznan. So I made some videos at the start of that. That was pretty cool. And for the rest, I did work. I caught up on all my vlogs pretty much, except for the Q&A. The Q&A. Oh, that's sorry. That was the. Now we're back. That was the question I was trying to answer of the Q&A. But I used my microphone, my video voice recorder, to record our voices of my parents and my little brother of that Q&A. And I forgot it. It's at Sabinia's house. So all of the recordings of our voices, I don't have right now. So I have to wait until I can get my voice recorder. Then I can edit the video and publish it, which will be probably in a week from now. So in a week from now, I'll upload that Q&A. That was... that's the, yeah, okay. Get LASIK surgery. Wait, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one LASIK. That has to do with my eyes, right? Another question: why I am right now? I'm in Krakow. I'm right now in a coffee shop. And yeah, Kościelec. Yeah, that's the mountain. Stunning, beautiful mountain. Really, really good hike. It was a bit challenging though. Like at the end, I've never done a mountain climb or of that caliber. And my mom, if my mom is watching, I don't think she would have liked it because the height, like there was like, I don't know, it wasn't really like far down. But I mean, sometimes there were places where if you lose balance, you fall like far down. You would definitely break some bones, if not have a helicopter needing to save you. And there were actually some signs at the start that said like, please message or let someone know that you're hiking right now. And I mean, there were many people. There were a lot of people hiking, but yeah, that was quite intense. But it was a great experience, and I was really glad that I actually went out of the city for a little bit and I would say breathe some mountain air. Anyways, super easy to get your lenses renewed in Australia and won't cost much. Okay. Yeah, I do have special night lenses though. Like they're very special, and I think I need the one from the same manufacturer. So I don't know. I'll talk with my eye doctor about that. Hey Tim, how are you, man? Oh, that's okay that you're late. You can rewatch the whole thing at the end. I think I'm gonna. I don't know for how long you've already been. No idea. Okay, for 47 minutes. What are your work plans when you go back to the Netherlands? When you come to Australia? Good one. I'm gonna be in Holland for not so long. It depends on the visa, so I'm gonna apply to for this work visa in Australia very soon. I think as soon as possible, because it might take up to a month to get it accepted. Joseph won't get accepted overnight, actually, very soon. But the thing is that they might change your dates up. So if you plan to land in Australia on, let's say, the 20th of September, they might say to you, no, you cannot go until the 24th of September. So then that's why I cannot book a ticket there yet, because I first need to apply for that visa. So I plan to stay home for, let's say, 3 weeks to a month. And my plan there is to rest a little bit. I might talk to a few contacts that I have acquired there regarding my web development skills, because there were some people there that I met on LinkedIn, because I had my LinkedIn profile and I said that I was looking for a job. And I think I've got 3 companies that said, if you're ever in the Netherlands, let's have a coffee together and talk about this. So I think it's a good thing to do, to go to one of these places or a few of these companies and talk about the whole web development thing and how to do it on the road, because I don't really know if they are experienced with that, but you know, it's a good experience to have. And maybe later I need to get an office job, which I really don't want right now, but pretty good to see that, I think. Now, for the rest of my work plans, I don't want to go back to my newspaper job. I hated that job. I had to get up at like 4 in the morning, and I don't know, it was really awful. I don't want to go back. I mean, it earns a little bit of money, but for me right now, it's not worth it, to be honest. It's really not worth it. So yeah, my plans in the Netherlands is work on my freelance business, I guess. Just get the portfolio sorted, maybe contact some clients. Who knows? Maybe I can get a client. You never know. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. Which city is nicer, Warsaw or Krakow? Mikal. I have to say Krakow. To be honest, it's a very different city from Warsaw because Warsaw has been damaged in the war, like pretty much like burned down in the Second World War. But Krakow has not, and the city center of Krakow is really beautiful. Of course, I'm here in summer. I was in Warsaw in wintertime, so the experience was different. But right now, I like Krakow a lot more, and the area here is also more beautiful. I think it's just more to do here, so I like Krakow a lot more. I think if you go to Poland, I think this is the best area to be in because you can go to Zakopane, climb mountains. You can go to Auschwitz. There are some good museums in the city as well. It's unfortunately I haven't gone to the Schindler Museum. Would have liked to go to, but that was kind of like I had the choice or go hiking in the mountains or go to one of these museums. And I was kind of done with wartime and that sort of stuff. So I was like, to do a hike. So that's what I did. Um, and yeah, Krakow was beautiful. Try to make this villain work before you go. Yeah. I'm just gonna check it out. Like, it's awesome. 4 in the morning to work, and I do not like it at all. I mean, the thing is, the waking up early wasn't that bad. That I had actually no problem with that. I actually kind of like waking up so early, but just the whole work that I did was not really that much fun because I don't know. It's not to be disrespectful, but the people that work there, they're just different people. Like you come there and they're already like, for example, my boss. First thing in the morning, probably what she does is smoke a cigarette, have a coffee, and that's her breakfast. You know what I mean? And complaining about everything. And I mean, you do get to go out, so that's only a small part. Like you get to the place where you get your papers. Then I go into the town, get to my section that I have to deliver papers to, and that was actually quite nice because then I can let my thoughts go, and it was not too bad to be honest. Like I know Joseph really likes that because he loves cycling, and cycling and getting paid at the same time for him is like the dream job. But I don't know. And the other thing is I had that old crappy bike. That's what I use for my papers, and it had like huge worked really, but it's I got rid of it. So it's done. It's the basket almost falling off, and at the end I think I had a flat tire and like the whole rim there was something with the bike, but I was like I just want to get rid of it, and I brought it to a bike shop and I asked if they gave any money for it. They said, well, no, because it would probably cost us money to get this bike to the dump or anywhere. So I was lucky not to having to pay for them getting it to the dump. So anyways, it was a really awful bike. Um, but on your podcast, you said that you like your paperboy job. Did I? I mean, I changed my opinion a lot. I mean, I liked it. I like the aspect of doing it, like just being outside in the open air and seeing the sunrise was pretty good. But I mean, every morning was the same. It was just all the same thing over and over again. And yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really exciting, and I don't really feel like going back now. But I mean, for the time being, it was okay. It's better than working for me. It's better than working inside in a supermarket or something like that. Anyways. Gotta go. Great decision with Australia. Will be great experience for you and Matt and me at that 10 years ago. Oh, cool. Awesome. Oh, that's interesting. Nice. Goodbye, mid-age travelers. Have a good day. Cooking more on your trips important to stay healthy and cheaper, right? Ooh, Jayoe is there. Hey, man. Get some sleep. Get well soon, brother. I mean, Matt is sick right now. I saw him on the Twitter. He's sick. Did you go to the HP Veletechnic? I hope he did because that was one of his plans to do in Taiwan. Right now he's in Taiwan, and that's basically like the bicycle manufacturing capital of the world. And he said he wanted to do like a countries where bikes were made. and also where his own tricycle was made. But I don't know if he went already. But yeah, oh, that sucks though. Being sick on the road, that really sucks. Anyways, I was answering this question. That's in your cool on the trip, right? Yeah, I am. Right now, actually, not so much because I'm staying in a hostel. It really depends on the location. I cooked a lot in Kosice. I experienced with making pancakes, just some simple things, but it was all with like basic ingredients. I didn't use any of those like pre-made parts. I hope that the noise is not too loud. Hope you can still hear me. But anyways, um, yeah, it was fun because part worry about other people using the same kitchen, and it was just very nice to do your own things and kind of like mess it up. Or if you're still watching, the Wi-Fi got connected, but I can see it, still live. So. I don't know actually. Really bad connection. Yeah, I know. Bad connection. Wait. Oh, I see myself again. It's better now. Okay, good. Yes, the Wi-Fi was not great. So I'm going to end it. I think we've been going for about an hour. I'll answer a few more questions. Let's see. Oh, you visited the factory. Awesome. I look forward to your video. I went offline. Yeah, I know. Nah, I'm sorry. The internet. It's not good. Things have gone all weird. I know. Sorry, guys. I think I ended here. I was in the midst of answering a question. I can't really find it anymore. Easiest job in the world. I know. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy peasy. Anyway, so yeah, cooking here is not great. And also like 200 people in this hostel, so that's why it's not great. Can you see me at all? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me this hour. It has been awesome, really cool. Yeah, I know this connection is not good. Oh, there we are. I'm back, but it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Actually, what I see is that there are more people in this cafeteria right now, so I think that the bandwidth is getting less. That's why I think it's 5 o'clock, so work is over here. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me on this live stream, and yeah, I think it went pretty well for my first ever like live stream like this. I think it went pretty good. My coffee's cold. Yeah, Robert, I'll see you in Australia when I get there. Um, it's you got to watch it back. I'm sorry. I did. You know what I did? I think you turned on notification, Nick, but that live stream had the wrong settings, so I had to do a new one, and that's why people didn't turn on the notification. They didn't get it because I deleted the old one. So I'm very sorry, but yeah, you can rewatch it. But yeah, you're a great commenter, Nick. I really appreciate you for hanging around and watching my videos. So anyways, thank you guys so much for thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And when I'm coming to Germany, I'm first going to Australia, so that'll be a while. But anyways, that's yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for yeah. I'll see you. I'll see you in the next video.